I'm going to show you the process that I use to get all of the kids' sticker designs and how I put that into the Cricut program. I feel like it's a lot more easy than using a 3D printer and sending designs that way. So if you have experience with 3D printing in your classroom, you'll find this might actually be more simple, and it's actually a lot faster. Cricut machine cuts those stickers out really, really quick. So that is wonderful. So this is what the Google form looks like that I sent to the kids. I only created one form total. That way I only have one thing to sift through information and one link. So it made it so much easier. So their name or names are required. I did allow students work together. So the beauty of Google Drawings is that they can collaborate on the same project. And then they only submitted one design. I have a drop-down menu of their teacher. So again, this made it easy having that one form. Then I had all of the sticker paper colors laid out on a table, and I labeled them with their own color names. So students went to that table to choose the color that they wanted. I also added in an image of those sticker colors below, nothing fancy, but that way they would go to the table, see it in real life, and then if they needed the name again, they were just down below. Of course, some would not be there anymore. So that's why we had a second choice as well. Then they added in their sticker files. So just make sure you go watch that video with your students, share it with your students. I made it for my students on how to download a Google Drawing and upload the file. If you're doing this in PowerPoint, it's very similar. You would export it as an image. So again, you can definitely have them make designs in PowerPoint if that's the method you're doing. The goal is you need to have it saved as an image and not a link, because you're going to actually add those images in the Cricut program. So they went ahead and did that. Now, the cool thing about them submitting in this form is that it looks like this. So we have the teachers' names. I blocked out the students' names, but this is the actual link to the image. So I actually can download that image, and then I know what color they wanted. I actually challenged students to create their sticker design to be the color of paper that they wanted. So they know exactly what their sticker is going to look like. So it wasn't a surprise when they actually got it printed out. It looked exactly the same. So that's why on that modification checklist, it says that it should be one solid color. The things cut out are going to be white because that's what it's going to look like, which is pretty cool. So I can even, I click on these and click on it again. And then you notice that it's an image, and I would actually just download the image. You could download them all at once. You can even sort the sheet by color, which I totally recommend. So I knew that I had this many hot pinks, this many light pinks and yellows. So I could actually print multiple students at the same time on my paper. So I add a student's download into the Cricut program. So I've already went ahead and downloaded the Cricut program. Once you set it up the first time, it actually walks you through the prompts on how to set up your account. Pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to show you those steps. Like I said, it'll prompt you through it. So this is my account. I'm already logged in. It's downloaded on my computer. I'm going to click on New Project, and it opens up this grid. So I can move things around. I can create within this platform, but it's just kind of a pain. So this is the best workaround, having students create in something else and you put it in the Cricut program. So you don't have to create separate Cricut accounts. That's just one more thing to keep track of. We're going to click on Upload, and then we're going to upload that image that we downloaded. So you can just drag and drop it in there. And then this is a simple design. So there, like I said, you really want students to be creating images with the color that they want it cut out in, and then the blank empty spots, because it's going to make it so much easier. So this is a simple design. And then we are going to select and erase the things that are going to be empty. So as you can see, the background is already empty. The white is not quite, not quite. So we're going to click in those spaces, and then we're also going to, we can zoom in. We're going to cut out all of those letters. Now, one thing with letters is that like the A, it will cut out its own separate little spot. So it's up to you if you want to keep those little spots and then use transfer paper and actually transfer their designs nice somewhere else. Or if you are a little bit lazy like me, I actually don't cut out those little spots, and it just is kind of a little bit of a style. So I tell them you can still tell what it says. So it depends on how type A you are, and time wise. So I just cut out all of those spaces, then I don't have to pick them out. Then we'll click continue. It's going to ask me, am I going to print this image, then cut it? That's just the type of Cricut that I have. I'm actually not. I'm just going to cut this image. So when I connect my Cricut, then it's just going to cut this out, and that's what it's going to look like. So we'll click upload. And then it's in my recent upload, so it's all ready to be cut. We're going to insert it on our canvas, and then you can resize it however you want. I kind of recommend making them 4x4s. They're just a nice big shape, but if you don't have a whole lot of sticker paper, maybe a 2x2 works well for you. So 4 inches by 4 inches is a nice treat, and it cuts it out pretty nicely. Afterwards, I'm going to click make it. I actually don't have my Cricut plugged in, so I can't go through everything. Okay, so pretty cool. So you have your Cricut background, the cutting board. So it will look like this. This is how you put it in if you never used your Cricut before. And you actually can move your shapes wherever you want. So let's say you're using Cricut paper that has something cut out from a previous project. You can move your designs in other places. You also can add more than one student design. So if we click cancel, we can go ahead and upload more kids who are using the same color. So I definitely recommend it. That's why you want to sort your sheet by the colors, so I could print all my light pinks at the same time, or cut all my light pinks. So I'll click my make it, have it where I want it, continue. It's going to ask me to plug everything in and how to set it up with my Cricut, and that's it. So pretty simple. Getting it all organized, maybe even print out this spreadsheet. One thing I also do too, after I cut out everyone's designs, I have sticky notes on the side, and I write down their name and stick a sticky note on top of their sticker, and I just make a little pile, so whenever I see them again, or if I put them in teachers' boxes, they can easily be delivered, and I know where they go. So just a cool way to bring their projects to life, how things can be cut and 2D and not 3D, and it's just a really neat project.